Today we are going to do orienting yourself, the use of coordinates, exercise set 1.2 from the NCERT book class 9. Let's look at our first question. On a graph sheet, mark the x-axis and y-axis and the origin. Mark point from -7, 0 to 13, 0 on the x-axis and from 0-15 to 0-12 on the y-axis. Use the scale. 1 centimeter is equal to 1 unit using figure 1.5. This is figure 1.5. Answer the given questions. So we are given a graph. So we need a graph, and let me just quickly get its axis. So here are the axis. Here is the axis. So let me just draw. So on the graph, mark points from -7, 0. Where is -7, 0? Let us count. Start counting from here. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. It goes a bit beyond the graph paper. It will be roughly around here to 13, 0. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13. Roughly around here in this edge. And from 0 -15. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I lost track. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15. Right about here. And on this side, 0, 12. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Wait. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, and one more 12. It also goes beyond. So we just plotted the points, right? So now we will be given some questions based on this. Okay, moving on. Place Rian's rectangular study table with 3 of its feet at point 8, 9, 11, 9 and 11, 7. So let me just draw my 8 points. 8, 9, 11, 9 and 11, 7. Where will be the fourth foot of the table be? So first 8 and 9. This is 8 and 9. There it is 9. 8, 9, 11, 9. 11, 9. And 11, 7. So this is 7. I plotted it here. So the fourth leg, as you can see, it should be right over here. And let's see what is the point. It is 8 and it is 7. So the fourth foot will be at point 8, 7. Now moving on. Is this a good spot for the table? So wait, let me just go back and see. So is this a good spot? Let me draw it. I mean, it's not covering anything. So yes, this can be a very reasonable spot. So we can write here. Yes. What is the width of the table? The length. Can you make out the height of the table? Wait, I have to draw my table again. 8, 8, 9. Yes, 8, 9. There is 8, 9, 8, 9, 8, 7, and then 11, and this. So what is the width of this table? So by looking at this, we can see that this is going to be the width of this table. This white part is going to be the width of the table. So we can just do this by getting the difference of this, and we will get that this width of the table is 2 units. 2 units, and let's make out its length. The length is going to be this part in green. It's not clearly visible. This part in green. This part in green. So we can simply do 11 minus 8, which is going to be, and this is going to be 3 units. So width of the, not width, wait, let me clean it. Length of the table is how much units? 3 units. 3 units, and I guess these are in feet, right? So I'm going to now continue. Next question. If the bathroom door has a hinge at B1 and opens into the bedroom, so this is B1, and if it opens into the bedroom, so let me just see what does the bathroom door look like. So this is what the bathroom door is like, this big, almost 3 units. So if it tries to open it here, there is some chances that we'll hit it, but we can do this not by intuitions. So here it is 3 units. So this is also 3 units. When it fully opens up, there is a chance that it will hit the wardrobe. So will it hit the wardrobe? Yes, it will hit the wardrobe. Are there any changes you would suggest if the door is made wider? Yes, I would try to shift the wardrobe a bit to the right side. I would try to shift the wardrobe to the right side, or we can also have it like this. So this is going to be our wardrobe. If I would wanted it to be, this is the this should be the very ideal position for the wardrobe, because if we move it a bit more here, then it could also get hit by the door if D1 is the hinge. So now moving on, look at Rian's bathroom. This is his bathroom. What are the coordinates of the four corners O, F, R, and P? O, F, R, and P. So the coordinates of O is 0, 0. F is 9, 0, 0, 9. R is going to be -6. You can see it from here. -6. And in the y-axis, 9. -6, 9. And P is this line. So -6, 0. So this will be the coordinates of the points. So moving on. What is the shape of the showering area? Shower. SHWR. SHWR in Rian's bathroom. Write the coordinates of the four corners. So this is a quadrilateral, or we can say a trapezoid. So let us write here the shape of the bathroom is trapezoid. Trapezoidal shape, we can see that. So now next up we are going to write the coordinates of the four corners. So here is one corner, another, and another. So first for S. Point S is at -6, -6 and -6 and +6. So this is going to be -6, 6. Then H. H is going to be -3, 6. -3, 6. W. So W is going to be in -2, going to be in -2, and in the y direction 9, -2, 9, and R is going to be -6, -6, 9. This is the point R. Now moving on to the next question. Mark of a 3 foot into 2 feet 3 feet into 2 feet space for the wash basin and 2 into 3 feet space for the toilet. Write the coordinates of the corners of the spaces. So let's draw this. 3 feet times 2, so we're going to make 2 in here and 3 in this side. 1, 2, 3. So you can see this is the area. 3 into 2 feet for the wash basin and 2 into 3 feet space for the toilet. So now I cannot think of any other way to do it. So let's do it like this. 1, 2, and then 1, 2, 3. Or wait, I think there is another way. So we can also do it like this. 3 to 5. Let's make 3 to 5. 1, 2, and 3 in purple. 1, 2, and 3, then 1 and 2, and this will be the both of the area will look like this. This is the bathroom area and this is the wash basin area. So let us label these points. So the ABCD is already used. So M N N O P Q R S is used. So we're going to use T and U. So point M, coordinates of M is -6, 0. -6, 0. Coordinates of N is -4, 0. And coordinates of P is this is P. -3 and 3. That's 3, 3. And O is going to be -4, 3. -4, 3. And Q is going to be -3, 5. -3, 5. And T is going to be -6, 5. And U, last point, U, we can see that it is -6, 3. -6, 3. So this will be the points for these. Now moving on. Other rooms in the house. Rian's room door leads from the dining room, which has the length 18 feet and width 15 feet. The length of the dining room extends from point P to point T, so we need a graph, and we also have this along with it. These are the rooms and here are the axes. So this room is basically this bedroom, this room is this bathroom, and this bottom big room is his dining room. The below it, this is dining room in this area. This area which I have marked in purple is his dining room. 18 feet and width 15 feet. The length of the dining room extends. Sketch the dining room and mark coordinates of its corner. So let us make its corner P A and then P A and then D and E. These are at the bottom. So point P is at. So point P is at minus 6, 0. A is at 12, 0. Then D is at, we can see that this is minus 6 and minus 6, 18. So minus 6, 18, I guess this is 18. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 2, 3. So this is roughly 18. It's not drawn correctly because there is not enough space, but this will be 8 units. 8 and then E is going to be, you can see that E is going to be 12, 18, and these 12 minus 18 since it's at the bottom, and this will be also minus 18. So these are the points for these rooms. Now next question. Place a rectangular 5 into 3 feet dining table precisely in the center of the dining room. So we need the graph again, and so here it is. Write down the coordinates of the feet of the table precisely in the center of the dining room. We are said here. So let's just look at our coordinates. Minus 6 is 0, 12, 0. Minus 6, 18, 12 minus 18. So let us try to recall its coordinates. So the first coordinate was minus 6, 0, and then A was 12, 0, and then this was P, A, D, E. So, and then D was 12 minus 18, minus 12 minus 18, and minus 6 minus 18, and E is 12 minus 18. So you can see now. So write down so we need to place the rectangular 5 times 3 feet dining table precisely in the center of the dining room. So this is our dining room. So now we can find the center of the point. So P minus 6. So first we need to find these midpoints of these two, P and A. So the midpoint of these two is going to be, we can solve this like this. 12 minus 6 by 2 is equal to 3. So this will be in 3. So it will be 1, 2, and then 3. So it will be roughly around in this line, and the coordinates of the exact center is 3, and in the y, we can see it. So we can find the midpoint between P and D. The midpoint between P and D is, so the y-axis of P is 0 and D is minus 18, so it's going to go in the minus 9, so roughly around here, minus 9, and then joining these two we get this point is going to be the exact center. Now how can we draw the precisely in the center? So we can make this the first point. So this will go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and 1, 2, 3 bottom. This will something, our dining table would look something like this. This will be 5 and this will be 3. So the coordinates, now let us write here x w x y z. I guess w is here, so let's name this w2 x y z. So first of all, w2 is going to be, it says going to be 3 plus 5. 3 plus 5, 18. Let me tell you how. This was basically point 3. This is point x-axis in 3, and then we extend it and went 5 units away. So it would be 3 plus 5, 8, and its y is going to be, -9, since we didn't move any points. Then x, this is x, and this is the midpoint, like the corner. So this is going to be 3 minus 9, and then y. Y is going to have the same x coordinate as the midpoint, but different y coordinate. So it is going to be -3, and it goes down 3 units at -3, -9, and another -3, which is -12. And then z is going to be, we can now move 3 units down. So this is going to be from w2, so this is going to be 8 minus 12, and with this we got all our points. Now let's see if we have any more questions. So no, there is no more questions, so this is done. Thank you.